Okay dude, so in today's video we are going to try to finish from sum number 12 to sum number 19. Yes, so we did till sum number 11 last day. Today we are going to start from number 12 to number 19. Yes, I'll try to finish. Let's see how far we go. Yes, so sum number 12 is a completely new kind of sum, and this is the only sum which I have done for you today. Rest all the sums I'm just going to explain you, and then you're going to do it on your own. Yes, so I want you to read sum number 12 first and then continue with the explanation. Okay, so pause the video and read the sum first. So what are they saying? A and B can do a piece of work in 18 days, B and C can do a piece of work in 24 days, and A and C can do a piece of work in 36 days. So if they work together, if A, B and C work together, then how many days will they take? Okay, so this one I have done it for you. Yes, as you can see, wait 1 minute. As you can see, I have noted down the explanation, the sum first. A and B can do a piece of work in 18 days, B and C can do a piece of work in 24 days, A and C can do a piece of work in 36 days. So what is A and B's 1 day's work? A and B's 1 day's work is 1 by 18. B and C's 1 day's work is 1 by 24. A and C's 1 day's work is 1 by 36. I hope you have understood this. 1 by 18, 1 by 24, 1 by 36. Understood? It has come from here. Then what are we going to do? We are going to add all these three we are going to add. Yes, so these fractions, if you add, you will get 9 by 72, and on the left hand side you see you have two A's, so that's why I've got 2A. You have two B's, that's why I've got 2B, and you have two C's, that's why I've got 2C. Okay, so what do I get finally? I get finally that 2A plus 2B plus 2C is equal to 9 by 72. Okay, so this is what I get. So when I take 2 common, yes, from these, if I take, so from these if I take 2 common, then I get 2 into A plus B plus C is equal to 9 by 72. Yes, so now I will my objective is to find out A plus B plus C. Why? Because that is going to give me that how many days are A, B and C going to take if they work together. Understood? So my objective is going to be A plus B plus C. Yes, so I will have to take this 2 to the other side. It goes to the other side and becomes 1 by 2, and finally I get 9 by 144. Okay, so 9 by 144 is there. So don't get confused in the exam, or don't get tricked in the exam. This 9 by 44 is not your final answer. Again and again, don't, I'm telling you that you'll solve the whole sum and still you'll end up losing half marks or 1 mark if the final answer you don't do the reciprocal. Yes, A, B and C, if they work together, then their 1 day's work is 9 by 144. So how many days will they take to complete the work if they work together? A reciprocal of 9 by 144, which is 144 by 9. Yes, so the final answer is 16 days. Understood? 144 by 9 is 16 days. Now I come to the logic of the next sum. Okay, the next sum, I haven't showed you the sum until yet, but I'm just telling you that what the sum is about. In the next sum is exactly similar. Yes, exactly similar, only at last they don't ask you to find out how much time will they take if A, B and C work together. They will tell you that how much time will they take if A works alone. Yes, how much time will they take if A works alone. Okay, so you are going to calculate that. How are you going to calculate that I'm telling you. Yes, so suppose they tell you to find out A's 1 day's work. So you are going to, entire sum you are going to do the same thing, but you are going to stop over here. Yes, you have A, B and C's 1 day's work. Yes, and then over here, so how will you find out A's 1 day's work from here? If you have A plus B plus C, yes, you have only B plus C over here. Yes, so if I do minus B plus C over here, yes, then it becomes minus B minus C. Yes, this gets cancelled out, so I will get A is 1 day's work. Yes or no? So I am going to do the same thing. 9 by 144 minus 1 by 24. Yes, 9 by 144 minus 1 by 24 will give me A's 1 day's work, and from there you will do the reciprocal of that, and then you're going to take out how many days is A going to take to complete the full work. Okay, I hope you have understood this. In case you haven't understood, text me back. I will send you, means I will do that sum again I'll do that sum separately, and then I'll make you understand it again. So I was talking about sum number 13. Yes, here they have said A and B can do a piece of work in 12 days, B and C can do it in 15 days, C plus A can do it in 20 days. Exactly similar to the previous sum. Yes, but they are telling you they are asking you how much time will A alone take to finish the job. So you are going to find out A plus B plus C's 1 day's work, and then you are going to subtract B and C's 1 day's work. Yes, to calculate, you are going to subtract B and C's 1 day's work to calculate how much time is A going to take. Okay, if suppose they would have asked you that how much time would B take if he works alone, then what would you have done? You would have done A plus B plus C minus A plus C. Understood? This is what you're going to do. This is what you would have done if you would have got this kind of a sum. Next, we move on to, and number 12 was the only sum which I've solved for you. Other than that, everything I'm going to tell you verbally, and you're going to do it on your own. So here, pipes A and B can empty a tank in 10 hours and 15 hours. So now we come to this portion called pipes and cisterns. Okay, we come to this portion called pipes and cisterns. Okay, so first I'll tell you what is the meaning of cistern. Cistern means, I think, is a container. Wait, first let me search the meaning of cistern. Yes, so as you can see, cistern is a tank which stores water. Yes, so the name of this portion of this where you get sums related to pipe, where you get sums related to tap, this portion is called pipes and cisterns. And I know that you must be thinking that this is a different portion, but it is nothing different. It is nothing different. Let me tell you why. Because in the previous sums you were getting person A and person B, like person A and person B. Yes, in this case you will get tap A and tap B. Okay, this is the only difference which you are going to see in these kind of sums. Other than that, there is no difference. Earlier it was person A and person B, now it is going to be tap A and tap B. Okay, so now we are going to start with sum number 14. Yes, so pipes A and B can fill an empty tank in 10 hours and 15 hours respectively. Okay, so pipe A can fill so again same kind of sum. Earlier it was person A and person B, now it is pipe A and pipe B. Pipe A can fill it up in 10 hours, pipe B can fill it up in 15 hours if both work together. So pipe A's 1 hour's work is 1 by 10, pipe B's 1 hour's work is 1 by 15. You are going to add both of this to get their 1 hour's work if both of them are opened together. Yes, you're going to add them, and then you're going to do the reciprocal of them to actually find out that how much time will they take to empty the tank. Understood? Don't forget to do the reciprocal, I'm telling you again. Now we move on to sum number 15, where it is said pipe A can fill up a tank in pipe A can empty a tank in 5 hours. It is not necessary that pipes will always be used to fill up a tank. Pipes can also be used to empty a tank. For example, there is a tank like this. Yes, and if there is a pipeline like this. Yes, so if there is a pipeline like this can be used to empty all the water in the tank. Understood? So here there is a tank which has two pipes. Pipe A can empty the tank in 5 hours, pipe B can empty it in 6 hours. If both are opened together, how much time will they take? I am not going to explain you this because it is exactly similar. Next, There are again the same type of sum. A, there is tap A, tap B, tap C. If all three of them are open together, then how long will it take to finish it? Yes, how long how long will it take for them to fill up the tank? I'm not going to tell you this one, this is very easy. Yes, so a cistern has two inlets. A cistern means a big container or a big tank has two inlets. Yes, means two holes like this, which can fill up the tank in 12 minutes and 15 minutes respectively. And there is another outlet which can empty it. Okay, so this is another different kind of sum. Yes, so there are two inlets like this. So there are two inlets. This is inlet A and this is inlet B, which is used to fill up the tank. Like water comes in from here and fills up the tank. And then there is a inlet C over here. There is a inlet C over here, which is used to this thing, which is used to release the water. Understood? Empty the tank. These two are used to fill up the tank, and this C, it is used to empty the tank. Okay, so if all three pipes are opened together, so you open all of them together, these two are filling it up and this one is emptying it up. Yes, this one is emptying it. Yes, then how long will they take to fill the tank completely? Yes, how long will it take? How long will it take to fill up the tank? Yes, so this is the thing. So how are you going to do it? You're going to find out inlet A's 1 minute's work 1 by 12, inlet B's 1 minute's work 1 by 15, inlet C's 1 minute's work 1 by 10. What are you going to do? Since all three of them are opened together, you're going to add all three of them. Yes or no? No, you're not going to do the same. You're not going to do that. A and B are filling up the cistern, so you're going to add them. But this C, it is not filling up the cistern, it is emptying the cistern, so you are going to do minus. Yes, so you will get the answer by doing 1 by 12 plus 1 by 15 minus 1 by 10. Understood? This is how you are going to get the answer. Understood? Yes, and then you will do the reciprocal to get the time in which the whole tank will be filled up. Understood? Now we move to number 18. Yes, so there is a pipe which can fill up a cistern in 9 hours. Due to a leak at the bottom, the cistern fills it up in 10 hours. If the cistern is full, how much time will it be emptied? Okay, so this is the thing. So the hint is already given. So there is a pipe which can fill it up in 9 hours, means that pipe's 1 hour's work is 1 by 9. Due to a leak, there is a leak in the tank, so as a result water is going out as well. Due to this leak, it doesn't fill up in 9 hours, it fills up in 10 hours. Understood? So and now after that they are asking you, now this thing is full. Yes, so how much time will it take for the entire water to go out, to leak out again? How much time is it going to take for the entire water to leak out again? How are you going to calculate that? You are going to calculate the power of this leak. How will you calculate the power of this leak? You are going to subtract this 1 by 9 minus 1 by 10. Understood? 1 by 90 is the power of the leak, means it is going to, and you are going to reciprocal it. So 90 hours will be taken for the leak to empty the tank. I hope you have understood. This is a very simple concept. That's why I'm not being able to give you a lot of explanation on this. This is too simple to This is too simple to explain. It is just 1 by 9 minus 1 by 10, 1 by 90, which is the power of the leak, and then you reciprocal it to get to the actual number of hours which the leak will take to empty the whole tank. Understood? See, now we move on to sum number 19, which says that there is pipe A and pipe B. Pipe A can fill up a cistern in 6 hours. Pipe B can fill up a cistern in 8 hours. Both of them are opened together, means 1 by 6 plus 1 by 8. Yes, but after 2 hours pipe A is closed. Yes, after 2 hours pipe A is closed. Yes, how much time will it take how much time will B take to fill the remaining part of the tank. Okay, so this one is exactly similar to that kind of sum where A and B start a piece of work together and then B leaves for some reason and then A has to do it all alone. So how much time will he take? So this is exactly similar to that. Yes, so as you can see, A and B, they start working together. Their one day's work is 7/24, but they work only for 2 days. So it is 7/24 into 2, which is 7/12. Yes, remaining part is 1 minus 7/12, which is 5/12. Yes, so this 5/12 needs to be finished by B alone. So it is 5/12 divided by 1/8. Understood? Yes, 5/12 divided by 1/8, which is the remaining work. 5/12 divided by the new situation. What is the new situation? New situation is that B will have to work all alone. Yes, so his one day's work is 1/8. Understood? So that's it for today. I'll get back again next day.